hate me, don't you?
Tune in to Kons podcast.
You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you?
Black Panthers, you know what I'm saying? Black Panthers allegedly took the streets of Philly, saying they protecting the people from ICE and claiming they are extended party of the Black Panthers. The new group was very vocal about being very racist against us. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the Latin culture. You know what I mean? That was very not cool when it comes to African American kids. You know what I'm saying? Jada Kiss was on the Jada and Joe podcast. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that he let the cat out the bag. Said j.cole is coming crazy. Said he got a whole mixtape coming. We know I touched on music. You know what I mean? Even after he apologized to Kendrick and all that, I respect him for that. A lot of people don't, but you gotta respect him for being real. You know what I'm saying? He said he looked at Kendrick as a homie. He didn't want Iranian TV was hacked. You know what I mean? Iranian TV was hacked. They hacked the broadcast and showed the exiled prince. Iranians confused. Like, what is this? What is going on? This is not what I was watching. You know what I'm saying? They just put it on the TV, started broadcasting protests, and dude was talking. You know what I'm saying? Tesla is canceling out autopilot feature, which was free. The autonomous driving, which can be bought outright at 8K, is what he said in the clip. $1,200 a year is wild just for a autonomous feature. You know what I'm saying? You can have that. I will drive myself everywhere from A to B to C to D on to yeah. What is happening? What's happening? What's happening? You know what I mean? It is a Friday. We are here at the end of the week. I mean, January 23rd, 2:36 in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? On this Good Friday, we have made it to the end of the week. Hope all y'all weeks was nice and productive. Know what I mean? Hope you got everything that you wanted to do done. Hope you was productive in your week. Hope you got a promotion this week. You know what I'm saying? Hope your manager or your employer looked at you and said, you know what? You deserve a raise. You know what I mean? Because you probably deserve that raise. You know what I'm saying? We are at the end of the week. You feel me? It's the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Hope all y'all got it off. I mean, hope y'all been having a good week. You know what I mean? The weather is definitely foggy out here. I don't know if y'all been hearing about California, but it's been a lot of fog. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of fog out here, and it's weird. Like I said last time, you know what I mean? It's these little particles that's in the spotlight, in the light. When you look at it, it's not water. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? It's weird. I think it's smart dust or something. You know what I'm saying? I think they trying to put some experimentation. You know what I'm saying? But that's a topic for another story, another day, another episode. You know what I mean? But how y'all doing today? You know what I'm saying? If this your first time in, this is where we go over the news, go over the headlines, go over whatever headline you might have seen whenever you log in with your computer, whether your homepage was MSNBC, Yahoo News, Google News, you know what I'm saying, Hip Hop DX, wherever it is that you get your headlines from. I'm probably touching on 1, 2, or 3 of those right here on Kons Podcast, you know what I mean? So go ahead and tell a friend, share it out, and let me keep you updated on this wicked world, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday, you know what I mean, was going to record, but damn, it was just a whole lot of mental instabilities happening, you know what I'm saying? I was ready to record, and then boom, something irritated me, you know what I mean? It got real irritated, you got to trembling, you couldn't calm down, so you said, you know what, this episode, I'm done trying, I'm done writing these notes, I'm done researching topics, it all, you know what I'm saying? I had a crash out moment, and damn it, I didn't record yesterday, but here I am today to end your week off of Kons Podcast. You know what I mean? I got a few topics, you know what I'm saying? A few topics today. We're going to be touching on this Black Panther, allegedly, an extension of Black Panther out in Philly, trying to protect people against what's so-called ICE. You know what I mean? Jada Kiss let the cat out the bag, said j.cole is coming out with a mixtape along with his album coming next month. Iranian TV was hacked, and the broadcast got hacked. I ain't seen nothing like that since the Max Headroom hack that happened back in the 80s, 90s. And Tesla is canceling the autopilot feature. We're going to touch on all of them topics today. That's everything we're going to be touching on today on Friday's episode. You know what I mean? Episode 355. You know what I mean? Without no further ado, I'm going to chit-chat or banter. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and jump right into these topics. You know what I mean? After you just seen the clips of what's to come, you know what I mean? In the little intro. But yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Without further ado, without no more chit-chat or banter, let's jump right in to these topics, you feel me? So Black Panthers, you know what I'm saying? Black Panthers allegedly took the streets of Philly, saying they protecting the people from ICE and claiming they are extended party of the Black Panthers. The new group is led by some dude named Paul Birdsong. Now, it sounds like they mean well, but now when you hear him speak, some sounds definitely a little off, non-believable. It sounds like you are implanted there or something by somebody and you running off a script. This don't sound like something that's from your knowledge. That's what it sounds like to me. You know what I'm saying? Just don't sound authentic in the clips. I got him speaking. Also, someone who said that he and his whole clique is government agents and feel that he's a federal agent. You know what I'm saying? So in the next clips, and also in these clips, you're going to see a leader who denounces this new group out in Philly and said, we are not a part of that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be a part of that. There's a story on an Asian man with the last name Aoki. You know what I'm saying? Look for that in the clip. He was somebody who infiltrated the Black Panther Party back in the days. And he was a whole Asian man. You know what I mean? So this is why they were saying that we don't get involved in like another racist dilemma, you know what I mean, outside of our own, because of this infiltration story that you're going to hear in these clips, you feel me? So these next little clips you're going to see is just all these clips about the Black Panther Party in Philly, and some who like it, some don't. Check these clips out.
Me, don't you?
All power to the people. Hey, listen, check this out. You know, me and the comrades out here in Northeast Philly, you know why we're here? Because we was told ICE was hopping on the people over here, over at the Brazilian bakery and over here in the neighborhoods. Now, yeah, we came out here and we see like them Sprinter vans parked and all these blacked out vehicles parked, but it's like maybe they in their hotels getting some sleep or something, or maybe they knew that the Black Panther Party was coming, you know? Like I said before, and like I said again, and like Huey Newton said back in the day, the Black Panther Party is an internationalist group. So we stand with all oppressed people, no matter what your ethnic background is, no matter what your cultural background is. We stand with all oppressed people. So a war on the immigrants of the United States of America is a war on everybody in America. It ain't just a war on people who just came here, or even people who've been here for a while and couldn't get their green card for whatever reason. See, they couldn't get their green card for the last 20, 30 years, but you've been enjoying their food, though. You've been enjoying taking your car to them instead of taking it to the Midas or something, because it's going to be cheaper, though, right? But now they out here getting chased around and killed, and you won't do nothing about it. Hey, dig this, ICE ain't just coming after us. They just killed an unarmed black man in L.A. But you sitting up here acting like, oh, that's not our fight. Be real. All power to the people.
You hate me, don't you?
Get out the street.
In Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Black Panthers were present, which led to the cops showing up. The men knew their rights, and we saw a walk-off from the police.
No ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee they won't. I put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what's going to happen. They touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you're about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, around to find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party was self-defense. We're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no places where there are a lot of immigrants at. I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means some shotgun shells that shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly. If you are gonna legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public's going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people will do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher. You meet them with equal force. All power to the people. No power to the pig.
Campaign national leader of the original Black Panther Party here. We have received many emails from people asking what is our official stance on the ICE situation. I need you all to listen and understand what I'm telling you. We, the original Black Panther Party, in good conscience cannot risk life and limb of our people for groups of people who have not risked life and limb for us. Just because we have a common enemy, that does not equate to us having a common problem. If this was so, now listen to me. If we had a common problem and enemy, where were the immigrants, or even the black immigrants as a whole, when Breonna Taylor, Tyree Nichols, Trayvon Martin, Rollin Hill, Ahmaud Arbery, Eric Garner, Michael Brown. Where were you at when our people are murdered in the streets, slaughtered in cold blood by an agency that now hunts you? But now that injustice has touched your door, we have something in common. The black agenda must come first. We are still working on in-house unification. We cannot afford to divide our ranks to help individuals who have not been reciprocatory. Black citizens, we are not the target. Sure, like anything else, a few black citizens get stopped, hassled, and ID'd. That's been happening to us for 400 plus years. The difference now is we aren't who they're looking for. We don't mean this in a harsh way to any community that migrated here and are targets of ICE. But legal or illegally, this has been our experience since our shackled feet touched the Virginia soil. Welcome to America.
Panthers did have non-black members that were in their ranks. Most notably was this man, Richard Aoki. He was Japanese, and he joined the Black Panthers very early. Literally when they first started. He rose through the ranks of the Black Panthers relatively quick. He became a field marshal, and he was the only Asian American to have a formal leadership position in the Black Panthers. He ended up becoming an educator in California and also a school counselor. If you thought this was going to be a feel-good story, it's not. When he died in 2009, someone did a Freedom of Information Act request to see what the FBI had on him when he was a Black Panther. Come to find out, he was working for the FBI for 15 years. He was a confidential informant. He had been telling the FBI everything that he learned about the Black Panthers. It even says, informant is a stable young man showing traits of maturity and poise. He handles himself as an intelligent, trustworthy individual. In 1977, according to this document, he reached out to the FBI and said that he didn't want to seek any more information for them. This is about 5 years before the Black Panthers ceased operations, so they're already going down.
For illegals, we're not gonna step in front of that. That's not our fight. That has nothing to do with us. You know, we're not gonna step into that fight and going through the community defending somebody that we didn't even want to be here. You know what I mean? We got brought over here. We didn't want to be here, and this is a problem we've had since our shackled feet have hit the soil. So we've always had the SWAT teams coming in our communities, doing whatever they're doing. And sometimes, yes, they do pick up the wrong people and things of that nature. This is the same situation. It's just got a different name. It's a raid. It's just a different name. And so, yeah, we're not in that fight. But as far as our other brown folks and things like that, we do stand up and defend, you know, the citizens and the poor and the things like that. But as far as illegal immigration, yeah, we really, that's not our fight. That's not something we do.
The title of your organization is Black Panther. Not everybody Panther. You gonna get in the way of ICE agents from removing illegal aliens that are not supposed to be here, who are also taking your welfare, your benefits, your everything out of this country and taking it somewhere else? You got to be stupider than a bucket of shrimp, and you want to run around here talking about you are the Black Panthers. Saving everybody is not part of the doctrine of the Black Panthers. But no, you the new and improved Black Panthers. We gonna stand here with our rifles and this and the other. Let me tell you something, black people. If you don't wake up and smell the coffee, cause it's brewing, baby. These people ain't nothing but a bunch of paid opposition. You hate me, don't you?
I'm gonna try to make this video as calmly as possible. My name is Maisha Newton. My father's name was Walter Newton. He was the brother of Huey Percy Newton, who started the Black Panther Party in Oakland, California. Okay? My handle name is Maisha 415 Newton. If you don't believe me, we just came out with the second book, The Roots of the Revolutionary of Suicide. This is the roots of Huey P. Newton, okay? That's my father, okay? These are our grandparents, okay? There go Huey right there, okay? I got birth certificate paperwork and
our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party was self-defense. We're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now. You dig? Carry bigger guns and
I'm about to sue you.
Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them, and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because
thugs let you know all about what they are doing in Philly, how you patrol the streets, making threats, talking about the cops, just put a hole the size of a window and the cop got the semi-automatic shotgun, all this and that, you know what I mean? I don't know, it just don't sound believable to me, you know what I mean? If we're really being honest, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who dude is. It seems that the people who are extended of the Black Panthers don't know who he is either, you know what I mean? Especially I showed you the clip in there of, she said she was a niece of the Newtons, you know what I mean? So I don't know if these family time connections to these people are true. When it comes to this online stuff, you just never know, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, people think they frauds out there. I mean, I'm sure they probably mean well, you know what I mean? But they patrolling the streets out there talking about they extended of the Black Panthers, you know what I'm saying? Now, Black Panther never really got involved in other people's racial issues, you know what I'm saying? They thing was trying to protect the black folk, you know what I'm saying? And we wasn't really getting too much involved in other races, in other races issues, you know what I'm saying? Especially people who was very vocal about being very racist against us, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the Latin culture, you know what I mean? That was very not cool when it comes to African Americans, us black folks, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what the leader was saying when he was in the clip you seen with the leader talking to dude with the 5 stars on his hat, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what he was exuding to in the clip there that you seen on that, you know what I mean? But it's crazy also how the Chinese man came and infiltrated. It was a whole federal agent. Now that was crazy, you know what I'm saying? That mean Black Panther was just too nice, letting too many people in, you know what I'm saying? Because clearly, why was you there? You was an Asian cat, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I mean? But now, and look what happened, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole agent snitching, ratting out on him, ratting everything on him, you know what I mean? So, wild business, you know what I'm saying? Wild business. Jadakiss, you know what I'm saying? Jadakiss was on the Jada and Joe podcast, you know what I'm saying? Seeing that he let the cat out the bag, said j.cole is coming crazy, said he got a whole mixtape coming. We know I touched on, he's dropping the Fallout next month, February 6th, and apparently, according to Jadakiss, he got a whole mixtape coming out before that, you know what I'm saying? So, he said he used some of the locks beats, you know what I'm saying? He named the songs, I couldn't remember the songs he named, but you're gonna hear those names of those songs in the clip. It said that he killed them, you know what I mean? So this just makes everybody more hype for this j.cole era that's finna come, you know what I'm saying? He finna drop this music, because we all been waiting on j.cole for sure, especially since he apologized to Kendrick and all that, you know what I mean? So these next little clips you about to see, and also put it in a little freestyle, hopefully they let it ride. I put in a little freestyle from j.cole, you feel me, at the end. It's gonna be the last clip just to get y'all a little hype for this j.cole era that's coming. Check these clips out.
j.cole, he got project coming out called The Fall Off, and he got a mixtape where he used some of the locks. He rhymed over money, power, respect, and he rhymed over can I live. Killed them. So Cole is coming back in a major way.
Do we look at him the same, being that they screwed his head off the big three?
You hear his bars, all of that don't matter.
It's over.
He's coming crazy.
Cause let me tell you something, man. They screwed his head off the big three. Is he in the big three?
I don't like that terminology, so give me a pass. But they better screw his back on after you.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Niggas from high school that still ain't doing shit. Remember when y'all used to fuck niggas up till they blowing shit? Now your ass broke as a joke and them niggas doing it. Funny how the tables turning life, nigga, you ruined it. 3 kids that never see they daddy unless he need $1 from his baby mama, and y'all still don't wear a condom. Is you stupid nigga? Falling in love with these hoes, is you Cupid nigga? You better learn for your burn, boy. See me stay on top of my game, David Stern, boy. Did his dirt like worms, now my mind was more concerned with the future. Y'all niggas stuck in neutral. This is city with police trying to shoot you, the army trying to recruit you. I'm here to get you higher, baby, so this here's the booster. I'm trying to be the king, nigga, this that one.
You know what I'm saying? That was Jadakiss letting the cat out the bag, saying that he got a whole mixtape coming, you know what I'm saying? Got a whole mixtape before the fall off, you know what I mean? Which is something dope. I'm hype about it, you know what I'm saying? j.cole's a dope artist, and I've really been listening to j.cole for a long time, you know what I'm saying? He definitely put out some fire music, you know what I mean? Even after he apologized to Kendrick and all that, I respect him for that. A lot of people don't, but you gotta respect him for being real, you know what I'm saying? He said he looked at Kendrick as a homie. He didn't want to be coming at writing lyrics against him, coming at him on stage and in songs and all that. If he looked at him as he was like a homie, you know what I'm saying? So he just didn't feel like it was good for his energy, which I understand. You know what I mean? I don't know why people really didn't understand that, but I get it though. If you've grown and you graduated past things, you know what I'm saying? You try to be elevated and be past that. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna see what type of energy he gonna bring on this new music, though. You know what I'm saying? But that's my take on it. I wasn't mad at him for backing down and bowing up out of that. You know what I'm saying? I think he felt it could have damaged his career. You know what I mean? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he had his reasons, but I ain't mad at him for it. He's still a dope MC to me. You know what I mean? Iranian TV. You know what I'm saying? Iranian TV was, yo, what's happening? What's going on? You feel me? It's Konspodcast podcast, you know what I'm saying? So now's the time for you to hit that subscribe button. You feel me? If you ain't done it already, go on and do that now. You know what I'm saying? Right now is the perfect time to do so. You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle of the episode. You feel me? And I'm gonna probably remind you again at the end of this episode. You know what I'm saying? So go on and hit that subscribe button right now. You feel me? Yeah. Let's get back to the episode. Iranian TV was hacked. You know what I mean? Iranian TV was hacked. They hacked the broadcast and showed the exiled prince. The broadcast showed Iranian supporting the exiled crown Prince Reza Pahlavi and played footage urging security forces not to point their weapons at the people. And they showed a bunch of protests and authorities at demonstrations and telling the military to join the people. The Pahlavi office denies any involvement in this hacking matter. You feel me? So the next clip you're going to see is just clips on the Iranian TV getting hacked. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen nothing like that since Max Headroom. A lot of y'all may be too young to remember that. Some of y'all might be old enough to remember that, but yeah, I ain't seen nothing like that since then. You know what I mean? So the next little clips you're gonna see is just more clips talking about this Iranian TV hack of a broadcast that went on. Check it out.
فرصت دارند به برخلاف ملت را انتخاب کنند برای خود بشنند. تا به حال بایستی پیام رئیس جمهور امریکا رو در ضمن شنیده باشید. کمک در راه هست. پیام ویژه‌ای دارم به پرسنل ارتش راه هست. پیام ویژه‌ای دارم به پرسنل ارتش. شما ارتش ملی ایران هستید، نه ارتش جمهوری اسلامی. وظیفه دارید از جان همیهنانتون حفاظت بکنید. فرصت زیادی براتون نمونده.
You hate me, don't you? You may have seen this from Iran. Hackers briefly taking over state TV.
پیام ویژه‌ای دارم به پرسنل ارتش. شما ارتش ملی ایران هستید، نه ارتش جمهوری اسلامی. وظیفه دارید از جان همیهنانتون حفاظت بکنید.
The message was from the son of Iran's late Shah. No one's claimed responsibility, but it appears to be one more piece in a rapidly escalating influence war to shape the future of Iran. In case you missed it, Iran is in the middle of a state-imposed internet blackout after 2 weeks of mostly peaceful protests took a bloody turn on January 8 and 9. Both foreign-based human rights groups and Iranian reports suggest at least 3,000 people were killed, including 500 security personnel. Iranian authorities are widely blamed for the killings, but there are also reports from both the government and witnesses that unidentified individuals, acting in a coordinated and organized manner, opened fire on both police and protesters. Iranian authorities allege it was a foreign-backed ploy to draw US intervention, and they're blaming Israel and monarchists for it. Before the protests, Israel's spy agency Mossad said their agents were already in amongst the protesters, and afterwards, Israeli media quoted Israeli officials as saying they were involved. But is any of that true, or is it just propaganda? Who knows, but there is something else. An account linked to Mossad is now openly trying to recruit Iranian spies on social media. This AI video is targeted at the Iranian diaspora. The post tells Iranians abroad their role is vital. The final days of the regime have arrived. A separate recruitment ad makes explicit reference to the violence, saying, "Your compatriots inside Iran are engaged in a fateful struggle, and we intend to help you." As Iranians far from the homeland, you feel a sense of helplessness these days, which is understandable, but some of you can play a vital role in this stage. Now, thousands of people have been arrested in Iran, and some of them have been forced on state TV to give supposed confessions about their role in spying and violence. But as observers point out, ordinary people are going to be caught up in this influence war, as one side tries to fight invisible enemies and the other side tries to exploit.
Iran just lit up the cyber channels, and this time it's not just noise. The group calling itself the Cyber Fatah Team is claiming its plans to expand cyber attacks in Iran. Their alleged targets politically sensitive opposition groups. At the same time, another actor, Shadow Sek, is claiming they had breached a major Iranian bank, allegedly leaking personal data tied to 2,000 military-affiliated individuals. They also claim to have taken the bank's website offline in a separate denial of service attack. And it doesn't stop there. A separate seller known as Leon Sky is advertising illegal Iranian military data, reportedly linked to the IRGC, including identity and operational details of individuals within the army. Claims are still unverified, but when multiple actors focus on banks, opposition groups, and military ties at once, it signals one thing. Iran's cyber pressure is heating up from the inside and the outside.
That was letting you know that they had hacked into their broadcast right in the middle of people watching TV. You know what I'm saying? It was chilling watching TV, and they put that on the TV. Had left a bunch of Iranians confused. Like, what is this? What is going on? This is not what I was watching. You know what I'm saying? They just put it on the TV, started broadcasting protests, and dude was talking, you know what I'm saying? Talking to the people, don't point the weapons at the people, showing protests and demonstrations, the whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They said it went on for about 13 seconds or something like that. They was able to hack into the broadcast. Now, who did this? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a bunch of clips with anonymous, you know what I mean? Like you've seen, I think I put that in the clips, you know what I mean? The anonymous ones, people saying it is anonymous, they pre-warned this, whatever the case may be. I thought this was a little wild, you know what I mean? You don't see TV getting hacked into like that, you know what I mean? But I thought this was definitely dope, so I thought I'd share it with y'all, you feel me? Tesla, you know what I'm saying? Tesla is canceling out autopilot feature, which was free. The autonomous driving, which can be bought outright at 8K, is what he said in the clip. You're going to see it, you know what I'm saying? They want you to now subscribe for the autonomous driving at $99 a month. Elon Musk is trying to get 1 million subscriptions as an incentive on this, you know what I'm saying? Apparently, they're going to be canceling that out. Now, it came with autopilot, which was a free feature, you know what I'm saying? And then it had, I guess, an upgraded version of that, which was the autonomous, to where you could not put your hands on the steering wheel and let the car just drive for you. Apparently, they canceling this out. You know what I'm saying? They want you to pay for it on a monthly. You know what I mean? Next little clips you're going to see is just more clips talking about this change with Tesla and Elon Musk. Check it out.
Tesla cancels self-driving. The program Autopilot has officially been canceled from Tesla forever for the time being. Let's talk about the details. So right now, all new Teslas in the US and Canada will no longer have the basic hardware that really makes a Tesla a Tesla. What is it? So full self-driving is the program that can steer for you. It stops at stoplights, street signs. It does all that navigation. Basic Autopilot was free. It was completely free. New orders in Canada and the US will have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Auto steer was included in Autopilot. So that feature that can move the steering wheel in self-drive. Now, basic Autopilot, it didn't do a lot of things like full self-driving does. But now, you're only left with traffic-aware cruise control. The feature and technology that's been around for honestly decades. So now your only options, number one, you can still buy full self-driving for $8,000. If you already bought it, a deadline is coming up March 31st. If you already purchased $8,000 full self-driving, you can transfer it to a new Tesla. The deadline for that is March 31st. On February 15th, that option is canceled entirely. You will not be able to purchase full self-driving and have it forever. That option to outright purchase it ends February 15th. Thus begins an interesting challenge. One of Elon Musk's compensation package is to get 1 million full self-driving subscriptions. So it's interesting, Autopilot's gone, you have no self-driving. The outright purchase option goes away February 15th. Your only option, February 15th, is to subscribe for $99 a month. Tesla just absolutely stripped their vehicles of any self-driving unless you pay for it. What do you think about that? Canada, US, no free Autopilot.
saying, you know what I'm saying? That was letting you know what changes is coming if you own a Tesla. I guess they are taking away that autonomous feature that y'all Tesla drivers loved so much to let your car, it says drive for you. You know what I mean? To just embellish and all the latest tech in your whip. You know what I'm saying? They taking that away from y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you Tesla owners, what y'all gonna do about that. You know what I mean? I don't own the Tesla, so you know what I'm saying? I just thought this was funny because that's one of their features. You know, as he was saying, you know what I mean? That's part of having a Tesla, you know what I mean? And they taking that away when he want people to pay $99 a month. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, $99 a month, $1,200 a year is wild just for a autonomous feature. You know what I'm saying? You can have that. I will drive myself everywhere from A to B to C to D on to Z. You know what I'm saying? If they want me to pay $99 a month just to have a tech feature in my whip where it can remotely drive for me, I'd pass. You know what I mean? Word. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's everything I got for today. You know what I'm saying? That's everything I got for today. You feel me? Now, if you might have rolled up and you got too loaded, let's say you pulled up, got a little bit too purred, you feel me? Say the kids was fighting in the other room, you heard it going down. You had to get up, go see what was happening just in case you missed what I went over in this episode. Just everything I just let you know. You know what I mean? Let you know about the Black Panthers patrolling the streets out there in Philly. Some say that he is a government agent and they not believing the hype that he's trying to say and put out there as to who they is. Also, Jadakiss let the cat out the bag and said j.cole was coming out with a whole mixtape before his album dropped. Also, Iranian TV was hacked into the broadcast, you know what I mean? It showed some protests, it showed some prints on the screen, you know what I mean? Also let you know that Tesla is canceling out their autopilot feature and their autonomous driving feature wants you to be paying $99 a month, or you can pay for it outright when you buy the car at 8 bands. You know what I mean? That's everything I covered in today's episode, you know what I'm saying? That's everything I covered in today's Friday's episode, you know what I mean? Thank all y'all for tuning in, you know what I'm saying? You could have been doing anything that you wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? But you tuned in right here with me, going through these updates, you know what I'm saying, and these topics, you feel me? You could have been doing anything, you know what I'm saying, no matter who you was, you know what I'm saying, out here in the world, whether you was a little brother or older sister, whether you was a niece, a nephew, or auntie or uncle, whether you was cousin Pookie, cousin Mookie, you could have been cousin Man, cousin Pete, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all got pets that's sitting there too, you know what I mean? Whether your pet is a dog, you have a pet cat, you have a pet squirrel, a pet hedgehog, a pet hyena, you have a pet pig, you have a pet chicken, a pet ant farm, you have a pet gopher, a pet rat, a pet snake, whoever your pet is, you feel me? If they watching Kons podcast, so definitely salute to them. I can see the homie scrolling up that screen, you know what I mean? The beat you hear creeping up in the background, you know what I'm saying, was made by none other than Amazing Beat, you feel me? So let Amazing talk to y'all in the background while you get these last little minute comments in these credits rolling up that screen, you feel me? Thank y'all for tuning in, thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all on Monday. Have a good weekend, you know what I mean?
Hate me, don't you?
That like button, subscribe and share.
Hate me, don't you? Hate me, don't you? Hate me, don't you? Hate me, don't you? Hate me, don't you?
Kons motherfucking podcast.
Hate me, don't you?
Constant motherfucking content.
Hate me, don't you? 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 Hate me, don't you?
J.cole, he got
national leader of the original Black Panther Party here. We have received many emails from people asking what is our official stance on the ICE situation. I need you all to listen and understand what I'm telling you. We, the original Black Panther Party, in good conscience, cannot risk life and limb.
So hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You understand that?
You hate me, don't you?